This program contains adult language and situations which may be considered offensive to some viewers and/or children, but more likely their parents.
Alright, people. So I just got back from seeing Star Wars The Last Jedi, and I didn't get this while I watched the movie, but I got my 3 bucket of corn. How the hell do I get fucking 3 popcorn at the Regal? Well, it's easy. I've explained it before. You have to look through garbage cans at the Regal Cinema for buckets like that. You take the bucket, and if there's like some popcorn seeds and whatnot in the bottom, just dump it out. Then you take that bucket, get it refilled for free, and there you go. You got free popcorn from Regal Cinema. That shit costs like $12, but I got it for free. However, I didn't actually get it for the movie. I actually got it on the way out. I actually waited until like everyone was out of there, and then I went and dived for it. I mean, I tried to get some before the movie, but it seemed like they just changed all the garbages like right before. They just changed all the garbage. There was no garbage cans with those buckets in them, so I couldn't get a bucket of popcorn for the movie itself, which fucking sucked. But whatever. And I even checked all the other movies too, and it seemed like they just went through and already emptied all the trash. So yeah, I do go into other movies I shouldn't be going into, and looking for like popcorn buckets and shit, so I can get that shit refilled for free. Because there's no way I'm paying no fucking $12 for a bucket of popcorn. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do a review of Star Wars The Last Jedi. I liked it. I actually thought it was better than The Force Awakens, which was a good movie. Now, I'm going to get into some spoilers here. What did I like about it? Well, first off, it was a lot more, there's a lot more action-packed scenes. There was some things that came out of nowhere that I liked, and more action, more twists, I guess you'd say. I guess that there's some twists, but it's like a lot of them just raise more questions than not. There's a whole big scene with where Leia almost dies, and she gets thrown, there's like an explosion on the ship. She gets thrown out into space, and she's just sitting there like this in the middle, like she's like sitting there like a fucking frozen ass corpse. That's what it looked like, a fucking frozen corpse. And somehow she survives being floating out in space. And it's like the weirdest fucking thing, because she ends up coming back and like she's like this, like trying to do like it looks like she was like trying to float like she's like fucking Superman. It was really fucking weird, and I don't know. I thought it was kind of stupid. And the chick with the purple hair, I didn't like her because she was too bitchy. It's like bitch, you know. But I didn't like her, and you knew as soon as you see her, chick with the fucking purple hair, you know she's gonna be one of those what do you call it? Those Tumblerina types. And I think that's what they were trying to go for in this movie. She's over there like being a Tumblerina. And I'm gonna just go all over the place here. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Snoke. Snoke was good. I thought Snoke was a little ridiculous, though. I mean, it's like I had to laugh when he came on screen. The first time you actually see him in the flesh, so to speak. He comes out. He's like the fucking Hugh Hefner of the movie, pretty much. He comes like the first time you see him, he's like in his little fucking room or whatever. And he's wearing like this fucking Hugh Hefner type fucking, you know, like bathrobe. And, you know, it's like this orange bathrobe. And, you know, he's got like these guys around him. It looks like Hugh Hefner with his girlfriends and shit. And the whole room is like, the whole room was like lighted and like red or something, and it just looked like, okay, it's like his Playboy mansion. And then it's like you just expect Hugh Hefner to like you expect Snoke to come out like smoking a fucking cigar or something, or like smoking a pipe while all his girlfriends are around him. And I don't know, I thought that was a little ridiculous. I laughed at that. Kylo Ren killed Snoke. Why? I don't fucking know anymore. A lot of these things just come out of nowhere. I mean, my thought with that was just that, you know, I really wanted to see, like, I really wanted to know, like, what this guy was all about. Like, they like, in the other movie, in The Force Awakens, they were talking about how this is the guy that, like, turned Kylo Ren, and, you know, he's been around since the Galactic Empire, and oh, what the fuck. It's like, and they just kill him off like that. I really wanted to see what they could do with that. The whole thing with Rey's parents, I thought was stupid, to be honest. I mean, my thoughts on it, and my thoughts might be a little different, but there was a whole part where, okay, so there's a part where she goes down into this thing on the island, and she looks at herself she looks in the mirror and sees herself. She's like, she was expecting to see her parents or whatever looking back at her, and it's just like her repeated over and over and over again, like, okay. And then you got Kylo Ren saying, oh, your parents are nobody, you know, they sold you for drinking money, and it's like, okay. What I think actually was going on, I think it was just Kylo Ren trying to make her mad, but like my parents do. You know, I think he was just trying to push buttons. What I really do think, though, and I could be wrong, but I don't think anyone is actually Rey's parents. And here's why. Okay? I think, because think about it, think about this for a second. Anakin Skywalker didn't have parents. He had the mother, but who was his father? Who was Anakin's father? Nobody. He was pretty much the virgin birth. He was the Jesus of the fucking movie. That was pretty much what he was. Why can't it happen with Rey? Why can't it happen with her? It can happen once in the Star Wars saga. It can happen twice. Right? So I think that's what happened. There might be people that maybe raised her or something, but her actual birth parents, I don't think it's really important. But the whole thing with the casino thing was, I don't know. I really didn't like that part either. It just seemed like it was... Here's what I don't understand about the whole casino thing. Was the guy that was supposed to be the hacker or whatever, his DJ or whatever the hell his name is, was he supposed to be that? Was he supposed to be the guy that they were coming to look for? That's what I always wanted to know. Because it seemed like they found that they were supposed to look for a guy with a thing on his shirt or something, and they found the guy. They were about to go up to him, and then the guards kind of threw him out, and they put him in this little jail thing, and then that's where they met the DJ guy. So was the DJ guy supposed to be the guy that they were looking for all along, or was it the other guy? I don't really get it. Somebody can answer me that. But I like the battle between Finn and Phasma. That was pretty cool, even though it was pretty short. I really wanted to see what the bitch looked like underneath, you know. Oh my gosh, he broke her fucking helmet, and all you could see is like her eye, and that was about it. But it would have been cool to like see an actual battle. Now, what else? Everything with fucking Luke Skywalker was great. Mark Hamill is a great actor. Hi, Gravy. I thought a lot of the movie. I thought a lot of it was really good with Luke and everything else. Yoda's in it. He's in the movie for a brief period as a ghost. I mean, I've heard other reviewers say, yeah, there's some weird things in the movie where, you know, where what you think could be the Force can do, you know, they kind of go a little overboard with the stuff the Force can do. They go a bit overboard, like the whole thing with Yoda being a ghost, and any shoots down the lightning bolt. It's like, okay, can a ghost really do something like that? I actually kind of like that, because, you know, this is supposed to be you know, this isn't supposed to be a realistic kind of movie. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that you could, you know, pretty much do whatever the fuck you want with these movies. You know, I don't like when there's so many rules. You know, the whole thing with Leia, you know, flying like she's fucking Superman back to the ship. I mean, that's that was just fucking weird. It's just because he looks like she's fucking flying like that, and it's. What's the other thing? Oh yeah, the whole thing with Luke Skywalker. At the end, he. Yeah, what he does is he's on the island, and he's doing like this astral projection bullshit to fight Kylo Ren, and he's not even really fighting him. He's fighting like a projection. He's projecting himself to fight Kylo Ren, and the whole thing with that is that he's trying to. He's trying to buy. What are you doing? He's trying to buy time so that the other people can escape from the cave. That was the whole point of that. It's like remember in the third Lord of the Rings movie, when like at the end there where they go up to the gate, the black gates, and they start fighting and shit. The whole point of that battle was to buy Frodo time. Okay, because they knew he was already near that fucking volcano, and he just needed like some extra like minutes to do his shit, and so they go up to the fucking gates and they fucking start fighting Lord of the Rings. You know, the whole thing with the where Luke's standing there, he's getting blasted by like 8 fucking AT-ATs, just constant firing on him, and he survives. That's because he wasn't actually there. But I mean, that whole thing, like in The Force Awakens, they had the death of Han Solo, and I thought that was kind of stupid. The death of Han Solo, like, he died a chump's death, okay? Like, his death was so fucking stupid, okay? He died a chump's fucking death. But I think with Luke Skywalker in this one, he died, you know, for a reason. He died trying to get everybody out of the fucking mine or whatever it was. So he dies because he was projecting himself across fucking galaxies and shit. And it just took so much out of him, and he just pretty much collapsed, and his body just fucking disappeared. It was so much, he took so much out of him that he just fucking disappeared. Okay? So yeah, he's dead. Okay, he's dead. He might come back as a ghost in the next one, but whatever. Now the thing is that Leia does come back in the movie, and by the end of the movie, she is alive. Okay, you see her on the Millennium Falcon alive. Now, as a lot of you know, Carrie Fisher died. Okay, she died earlier this year or something, and they already said they're not going to put her in digitally. They're not going to try to digitally put her in or whatever. So I really don't know how they're going to handle her for the next movie. Like, the only thing that I could think of is they just don't show her. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how that's going to be even handled. You know, I have no clue how that's even going to be handled. Because at the end of the movie, she's fine. She's fine. At the end of the movie, she's fine. What else? What else do I need to talk about? Anyone that's seen the movie, has anybody noticed the part when Finn and the other girl, what's her fucking name? The Chinese girl? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call her, a Chinese girl. Rose, I think her name was, or something. I don't know, she's like a new character. But if you notice in that part where they find, like, I don't know what they were called, but they were like horses for like at the casino scene. They're doing like horse race. They're not really horses, but they're supposed to be, you know, they're supposed to be horses. Let's just say. And they open up the thing, and there was like a little kid in there. They were like these slave kids. Did anyone else notice when they first showed the one slave kid? Did anybody notice that when they first showed that first slave kid in the pen with the fucking horse thing? Anyone notice that they played the Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom music? Anybody else notice that? I mean, it's very brief, but it's in there, or I thought I heard it. The music where that one. Did anybody hear? It was from Indian Jones and the Temple of Doom. And you got to remember something too. It makes sense because the Indiana Jones movies were done by George Lucas as well, and Disney actually has the rights to the Indiana Jones movies as well now. I'm pretty sure John Williams did the music for both Star Wars and Indiana Jones. I'm not sure. And also, Temple of Doom that movie was all about slave kids as well, because they were using the kids. Remember, they were using the kids in the fucking mines to get those like stones. Remember those big rocks that they had in the Temple of Doom. So it makes sense that they would use that. Maybe they're going to establish that Star Wars and Indiana Jones are part of the same universe now. I don't know. Just like in was it Temple of Doom? Temple of Doom. They also had there's a building there that said Club Obi-Wan. Remember that? I think that's what it said. Yeah, something like that. But I mean, it's in there. It's in there for real. You just when you go and see that movie, it's very, very brief and it's very subtle, but it's in there. And what else? There's a part in there where oh, that's the other thing I want to talk about. There's a whole sequence where Rey and Kylo Ren are they're communicating telepathically. They can see each other or whatever. And there's one time where they do that, and like Kylo Ren has like no shirt on, and Rey was like, "Could you please put something on?" It's like, what the like? Okay, why the fuck does Kylo Ren have no fucking clothes on? Why don't I have any clothes on? Okay, it's like that. It's like like I could be playing Kylo Ren. What if I played Kylo Ren? It was just nothing but me in my underwear for that scene. It was like and I'm trying to telepathically talk to this bitch across galaxies, and she's like, "Dude, put on some fucking." Could you imagine if that was like my mom? I had to talk to. She's like, "Dude, could you please put on some fucking pants?" I don't know. You know what I don't understand. Also, there was like right at the end, there's a part where Luke comes back and he goes up to Leia and he gives her a kiss. It's like, what the fuck? That's your fucking sister, dude. You know what I'm saying? Chewie gets his fucking hug. You know, it's about time he gets his fucking hug. You know what I'm saying? Like Chewie was always fucking chopped liver. You know what I'm saying? He was like, you know, I can get why she didn't want to fucking hug him. It's like fucking hugging a fucking carpet. I didn't like those little fucking animals that they had running around. I forget the name of them, but they were kind of useless. They were only in the movie to fucking sell toys. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I see it. It was only there to fucking sell fucking toys. I forget what they're fucking porgs. Is that what they're called? Fucking porgs. I think that's what they were called. They're like these little and you know, they were useless. There was no point of them. Those fucking ice fox things, those were more useful in the movie because they showed everyone how to get out of the fucking mine. You know what I'm saying? At least they served a purpose. Those porg things, they're just there to fucking sell toys. You know, they're fucking toys. You know. What was and then there was this whole thing with the nuns. What was that all about? There was like these nuns on the island Luke Skywalker was on. There was like nuns. They were a caretaker. They look like fucking nuns. I don't know. And then the whole part where Rey and fucking Kylo Ren are fighting off those red dudes. That was actually an awesome fucking scene there. That was actually a fucking awesome scene. Ugh. There's some humor in the movie. We gotta talk about that a little bit. I think the best part was like right in the beginning with the humor, where it was Poe that goes up to the fucking ship and he's like, "Hey, push me into General Hux," and he's like, "Hello," and it's like, "Yeah, can you?" There's this whole big sequence where he was like, "Yeah, I can't hear you," or whatever the fuck. I'll wait. Everyone in the movie theater laughed when that happened. I didn't really like the explanation of why fucking Kylo Ren went to how he became dark side. I didn't really like the way the explanation. Pretty much what happened was Luke Skywalker was training Kylo Ren, and he had a vision that Kylo Ren was going to go bad, you know, and he pretty much attacked him first, and Kylo Ren just kind of defended himself, and it was like, okay, I'm going to just burn down your fucking temple now. So pretty much Luke Skywalker is responsible for Kylo Ren. Had he not attacked him first, probably would have never done what he did. Whatever. He might pretty much jump to conclusions with that one. But it's real interesting to see what they're gonna do with Carrie Fisher, because she died earlier this year, like last year or something. I don't remember. But it's gonna be interesting to see what they do with her. Did anybody else see fucking Carrie Fisher's daughter in the movie? Because she had a pretty, you know, not a big part, but she was in the movie a couple times. She had a speaking role in the fucking movie. She was like one of the girls on the fucking ship. No, I don't know. But I think that was her. I'm pretty sure that was her daughter. I know her daughter was in the Force Awakens. But yeah, what else? Oh yeah. Before I conclude, I gotta say something. I gotta give the kick word count for this movie. So right in the beginning, they say tight right in the beginning. I believe it was Poe that said it the first time. He said, "Keep a tight formation." He said it like that. Then the second kick word they said was Snoke said it. He said, "You took the bait." And then right after he said that, he said the word stroke. He said stroke. He said, "We'll wipe you out in one stroke." And then a little later in the movie, when they were fighting on the snow world, Poe said tight again. Keep it. He said it the same way he said it before. You know, keep a tight formation. So let's do the count here. They say tight twice. They say bait once and stroke once. So that's what I gotta say. I give it a solid. It's a solid movie. Like I said, it's gonna be very interesting how they do this now. Very interesting. Considering the actress is dead now, so I'm very interested in seeing how they pull this off. This is Dragonlordfrodo, and I approve this message. Thanks in advance for watching this.